Merlin Entertainment have just announced a collaboration with the biggest selling video game ever created, Minecraft. Now, a couple of days ago, they released this teaser showing a minecart going down some rails, going through a cave, going through the nether, etc. All parts of the Minecraft game. And today, I'm going to be trying to recreate a roller coaster that we could be seeing come to the UK in the very near future, like 2026, 2027, etc. So let's explain some context. A couple of months ago, Chessington announced some plans to create a brand new area called Project Refresh and Renew or something like that. And essentially, this was already rumoured to be a Minecraft-themed area, even before Merlin announced this collaboration. Now, this is very exciting because Minecraft is such a big IP for them to be working with, and hoping that this will allow them to really create a good area, because the funding for this area is absolutely insane. It's like 80 million or something ridiculous like that over 2 areas, which is a lot more than anything really that we see in the UK. Now, in the last couple of days, they have released some further plans, but unfortunately, when I created this roller coaster, this was before these plans, so I'm just going off just this teaser and a couple pieces of concept art. So the first piece of concept art we can see is this one showing the entrance and also the roller coaster in the background. Now, we could see on Chessington things a couple of months ago that there was going to be a roller coaster coming out and looping around, then going back into a building. So we can see this is obviously the Minecraft theme. It's going to Chessington. It's pretty much confirmed. So let's head into Planet Coaster and start see what we can create. Okay then, so we are now into a new Planet Coaster 2 game. So the first thing I wanted to do was to look through the Frontier Workshop and just see was there any sort of already existing Minecraft items, and I found a couple. So we've made a little show building here, and now we are picking out the coaster type. So I've decided to go with the Intamin multi-dimension, but the kick wheel version as opposed to the LSM version. Now this is sort of the same thing as 13 Allen Towers, so it will allow us to do a lot of the sort of special elements, if you like, if that's what you want to call them. Things like drop tracks, turntables, etc. So I'm just starting off here with a kick wheel lift hill, going down into a drop, and then I am going to do a helix going down. In hindsight, I made this way too small, this helix, because I should have made it a lot bigger, but anyway. The idea for this coaster, I was thinking, will be more like going down through a mine, because obviously mining is quite a big part of Minecraft, it's literally in the name. So that's another reason why I chose the non-spinning cars for this, is because I'm imagining this, you're riding on a mine cart, which is sort of how these carts were originally designed, because obviously 13's kind of a bit like that anyway. So anyway, I've done a bit of an airtime hill there, and I'm going to go up into another helix. Just speeding up lift a little bit there, so it's not painfully slow. So yep, next going into this helix, again probably made this a lot, way too small. And then I'm just adding some other kicker lift hill wheels to get us a bit higher up, because now I'm going into our first sort of special element, if you like, and that is going to be a switch track. So you can see here I'm adding a switch track where you enter from the right, you stop, and then you get launched backwards down this drop. This is sort of the biggest drop of the ride, and it's backwards, so that's quite cool. Now, I'm imagining this, you sort of go into this little show scene here, and then you sort of like encounter like a Minecraft mob or something, and it's like, oh no, I'm gonna have to go a different way, so you launch backwards. Just got a bit of an airtime hill going over the track there, and then sort of a half helix down, and then just sort of twisting it back round to the left. And then I'm going to go up again to our next sort of special element. So part of this was sort of just to show off Planet Coaster's abilities and sort of what they could do with this ride type, because it's a very, very technically advanced sort of ride type. So next we are going into a drop track here. So I did the wrong one because I wanted to go in backwards but then come out forwards, so I changed that. Now I'm thinking with this is that you could interact something that explodes, so whether that's like a creeper, which is like an exploding mob, or some TNT or something. I'm thinking that'd be quite cool, and then you drop down. And next here, I've just done a kick wheel launch, and then this is the one section of the track that we did know about when I made this, and that was the outdoor turnaround section. So yeah, I've just done this as a nice turnaround. There is actually going to be a big theming structure in the middle of this, which looks quite promising, possibly like a big floating island based off the concept art, which looks really, really cool. As a big fan of Minecraft, I'm really excited to see this area. So here we can see I've done another helix going down, And then now I'm sort of finishing it off a bit, so I'm just going to go through some S-bends and eventually going into the brakes, which are here. I've extended the station a bit, and that's just so we can run more trains if we want to. And then just have to do a turnaround to join the two up. So there we have our finished layout. Let's take you for a POV. So we're going up the lift hill here, down the first drop with Helix, over the airtime hill, up the second Helix, and then up to the switch track. This is our last little show scene thing, and then we launch backwards down the drop, airtime hill, turns back up here. Actually didn't make it, so I went through and added some kick wheel drive tyres up to that, so it sort of pulls up to the drop track. So let's try that again now. Bear in mind this is obviously like sped up a lot. We'll give you a full POV at the end. So there we go, back to the switch track, and then backwards, round to the drop track. That makes it this time. Drops, and then we sort of launch forward out of it. Second launch, boom, round, back in, helix, S-turves, brake. There we go, that is the coaster layout complete. So, next we are going to try and theme it. I'm not going to do that on camera, just because it'll be a lot of sort of experimentation. But I will get back to you once it is vaguely themed. No promises. So there is the final Minecraft coaster that I've made. So you can see here I'd made this dark ride section at the start, which didn't quite come across in the POV. So yeah, that is what I think the Chessington coaster could look like. I do think they'll make good use of sort of the Intamin multi-dimension coasters, like special elements like drop tracks, spikes, switch tracks, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'm really excited for this project. Let me know what you think the coaster's going to look like, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.